Hello, gamers. Welcome back to another episode of the Pasghetti Perspective. And today we gonna be talking about some post-war stuff. And we voted in a new Pasghetti leader, and we got some cool new buildings to show you guys. So let's get right to it, guys.
Welcome to the United Accords building built by Khan. Say hi, Khan.
Hi.
And today we will be going over some of the new era of Pasghetti, and we'll be going over some new rules that we're making, as well as setting up a new alliance between all of our countries.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
All right.
Welcome all to the United Nations meeting, the very first one. Thank you, Khan, for building this. Khan, do you want to tell the viewers how it was building this building?
It was the most painful 4 hours of my life.
4 hours.
Oh yeah? Do you want to show them the library?
I had to skip lunch.
All right, guys. Let's go to the library and let's go take a
John-
look
Go
at
to
the
the
library.
library.
John stuff me with
Oh, this is bad. Cue the bad
Ooh.
soundtrack. How long did this take you?
this took the 2 hours.
I gave you the
Out of the
bookshelves.
4?
Yeah.
I see why.
Okay, so the very first act of business, put the flower pot back, is to sign the United Accords Handbook. So
that
you
should be
guys all want to
banned.
sign it?
We signed it
Aye.
already.
Signed it.
Okay, yeah.
Did I sign
Go
it?
for the video. Yeah,
I'll sign it.
I will sign it.
Oh, you already signed it.
Bienvenue.
I didn't sign it. Con signed it for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you already signed it. I
Bro,
just signed
Con,
the, I
that's
just signed the
forgery.
book.
I didn't sign anything.
I'm not ready.
Some of the
Wait,
things that this book goes over are just some of the rules in which the new United Nations. If you guys remember from our previous videos, we had for our very loyal viewers, we used to do it in Penis Tower until Joseph blew it
What?
up. Thank you, Joseph.
Okay.
We have
Okay.
a couple more
Nobody's
subjects to
watching
go over. One subject is the subject of the new Pasghetti government because it's still a dictatorship, and the other subject is Joseph's war crimes. So, do we have a movement for one of those subjects?
What about math?
Bowel
Math.
movement.
That's like my favorite subject.
Math movement.
Oh,
That's my favorite subject.
Dominic and me have a topic we want
I have
to
a bowel
discuss.
movement. Oh,
is your
me and
movement?
me and Con have a movement. We need to
Dude,
discuss.
Dominic,
Oh, no,
Well, let's
Dominic,
both go
you have
up
to-
here.
No, you have to,
Dominic
you have to
knew
get a
about
movement. You have to,
Japan.
someone has to move it, and someone has to second it.
Okay, I'm moving my bowels to. We need to talk about some destruction to private property that happened on the
I
server.
second this. Yeah.
Okay,
Get
well-
off the podium.
And this is a matter of Pasghetti. This is a matter of within the Pasghetti government. This isn't a UA topic.
Hey,
No, this is
No,
a UA.
I started it.
This is a UA topic because the severity and morality of the destruction affects the server on a global scale.
Bridges can't walk.
get off the podium.
Get off the podium, John. I suppose I'll
Let them
start.
speak.
So, I long ago built a very important bridge to the server, okay, and it connected Pasghetti. This is why it's a United Nation, the United A topic, because I built a bridge from Pasghetti to my country, Kulkukerkel, and recently, a certain member of the UA took off its legs. Okay. Now I would like you all to imagine a scenario where someone chopped off your legs. How would you expect to walk? Okay. This bridge could have walked fine before, and now the bridge can't walk at all. So then, in my extreme gratitude, I built it another leg, and we'll show the screenshot on screen. And then after this, again, a second time, the leg was taken down. The bridge was amputated. It cannot walk anymore. This is a war crime, and I will not stand for this.
Walk.
Bridges
I
can
have-
walk.
So what do you want us to do about it?
Okay.
I want the
so
leg to be
as-
reinstated.
As action, Dominic and me will have a protest going on in front of the Hobu, where we will have a homeless encampment.
Yeah, we will.
This
Well,
brings up
bridges
another.
can't walk, but you're saying that the bridge can walk. Bridges also can't speak. But
Bridges can't
actually,
speak, but they could
in
walk
this-
if they had legs. but someone
yeah,
thinks
but-
they shouldn't have
down.
legs.
This
Sit
bridge
down.
actually has a mouth, okay? And I was talking to the bridge when I was going
Hey,
to harbor.
this guy's
and they were like,
interrupting. He's interrupting. They have the
Hey,
freedom of speech.
You didn't raise your
and
hand.
they-
I
this
think
isn't a
honestly,
United
it's an
Nations
outmoded
matter.
form of transport.
Yeah, that's kind of a Pasghetti matter, Con. But
This
the
is all.
the
That's all. This is all Pasghetti.
no, the bridge with legs
But
is a global matter.
human rights is a global matter.
Yeah.
That's not. We don't have any laws about human rights.
My
This,
God.
honestly,
bridge
I
can
think
walk,
this is
bro.
This is between Pasghetti and Kolskal because it's a bridge
What?
between
It's
the
in
two
Pasghetti
countries.
land.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, but it was made by.
how are
Like,
you as a
human rights.
It's
nation?
therefore it doesn't matter. As long
Excuse
as
me,
it's
I
made
have the
in Pasghetti
microphone.
And it
territory.
Excuse me, I
it
have the
extends to
microphone.
Kolskal land. So
Silence.
it's like.
So,
My bad.
how can you guys, each one of you individually as a nation, let this dehumanization, this gory violence occur and say, "Oh, that's not my problem"? How can you be a bystander to this very deeply affecting matter that affects people on a very moral level?
Because you can't dehumanize something that's not human.
Bienvenue
The bridges
Hey.
can walk.
Thank you for bringing up that subject, and hopefully your homeless protest goes well, and I hope the Pasghetti government deals with it.
Thank you.
Does anybody want to extend their condolences or their opposition or support for their movement?
I extend my
Yeah.
support.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll support him or something.
Yeah.
This
I
can't be real,
I
bro.
support them.
Okay, well, does someone want to move?
I'll move.
Move for which one?
Con, go to a different seat now.
Hey, what were the options?
I'll move too.
Move, stop. Move for the Pasghetti government or stop playing the
Pasghetti
guitar.
government. Pasghetti government. I move for Pasghetti government.
Do we have a second on the Pasghetti
I'm
government?
moving all over the place.
I
bro.
moved for the city government. I'm
Okay,
moving.
we have a second then, I guess. Since the Pasghetti Revolution, not a lot has happened with the Pasghetti government, but it's still under control of a dictatorship, which is being relinquished to be under authority of the United Accords right now
Saying this.
until we figure out a way to like properly rule Pasghetti. So the options are some of the options that I've thought about is either go back to the Pasghetti drawer, which is already organized. We still have all the old documents and such. That's an option, which is the 3-member system. We also have the option of doing a single presidency, similar to some of the ideas that were presented in Pumpkin Pie. And then our last idea is another 3-member system, but it's a little bit different in which instead of their mayors of territories, each one, we have an intruder.
Chicken
Want
jockey.
rights-
Chickens have legs.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god.
Or the last idea is a 3-member system, but each person has a different responsibility within the government. So do we have any ideas for the new Pasghetti?
I think once a month we should elect a new president for the Pasghetti.
Yeah, it seems
I
like that's the
second.
popular
I
idea.
second
It's
this bowel movement.
And I think we
I
should
second
vote.
that. I
We
third
should
that.
vote. We should vote upon this based on
forfeit.
what they have contributed on in that month. Whether they, yeah.
How voting works.
Okay.
I think we should look at some restrictions or checks and balances or something.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to discuss, but
Yeah.
Cons doesn't know what he's talking about, so I'm going
Shut
to
up.
sit down. So for the president, do you want this president to rule over all the provinces of Pasghetti?
Do stuff.
So
Okay, yeah, the leader would also have power to do stuff, but then the people could vote to veto it instead. But if someone else wants to do it, they have to, like, there has to be a vote. Or could you just get
Right.
permission from the leader directly and then have them, there could be a veto as well from that, right?
Yeah, I think that works. Like the leader.
Because
the
then
leader's
that
responsible for-
balances, because a direct democracy, where you're right, would just be too much order. And then that balances it with a little bit of liberty, where we could also just veto an action.
Right. Instead of voting
So-
for everything, we just can vote against the things we don't like.
Yeah.
how does this avoid
Yeah.
bias against like one singular person or group of people?
I don't see why that's a big
I
deal.
don't think we can avoid because at the end of the day, it's us. It's just this one.
We don't have
group of
enough people to do
If
that.
we
And
all
I
do
feel
it,
like we would
How
all
do we
be
avoid
sensible
bi-
enough.
How do we avoid bias against the freaking one person here who doesn't want a giant foot to be made under a bridge?
So
Well,
we need kind of
if
like
6
a
out of
little
7
electoral
people want a
college
giant foot to
little
be
bit.
there, then maybe you just have to suck it up.
Well,
I think, well, why don't we just
So-
try this supermajority form of appeals and see how it goes? We can reconvene.
I mean,
Because
the
this is our
problem
best option
like,
right now.
like what prevents, like in more extreme cases, what prevents the leader from declaring war on another country and ravaging war? And
well,
then
maybe we can have
eventually-
certain things like declaring war needs a vote, or like
Yeah.
there's certain things that will need a vote from the people and aren't the leader's powers.
Well,
Okay,
if
make a
the-
list and send it to the capital then.
I'll DM the
If the leader-
capital.
Things.
Okay.
Leader's
leader-
powers. Okay.
The leader should be able to declare war, but the people can decide whether to back it up.
I feel that people should have to declare war.
I think
Oh,
everyone should
Yeah,
declare
that-
war,
that-
yeah.
Wait, that
the-
actually
the
reminds me of
president
that
doesn't
failed
declare war.
United
Congress
States
declares
amendment.
war.
I
They
feel
vote
like the
on
leader
yes,
should be
the
able to build
war has
buildings
to
freely, for
participate, and
sure.
whoever votes
Right,
no
they-
doesn't have
The
to.
leader should the point of the leader is they should make like the smaller decisions that we don't want to vote on every single time. But for
Yeah,
big
so le-
decisions like declaring war,
But I also think the leader shouldn't be able to take down buildings without a vote, maybe.
yeah, I think that's good because we're not gonna be taking down buildings all the time
Yeah.
to make it.
Yeah, I think this is our best option, so we might as well try it and see. And we can
Mhm.
obviously tell if something's wrong, and then we can reconvene and talk about it.
Okay, so who motions that the old Pasghetti like flags and colors be reinstated?
Oh, I'm motioning that.
Who
Alright.
seconds it?
What are the old
Okay.
colors?
The
I
new
like
one,
the
the
new
old.
ones.
Right now we have the
Evil Pasghetti.
Okay,
They're the
yeah,
red
we
ones.
can do the old ones.
Okay, so the old ones. This is the old one right here.
Yeah.
So that one will be reinstated. And also who motions that? Technically, these should also all be like majority votes, but we'll just do motioning because they're so small right now. Who motions that the war beacon be turned off?
I motion that.
I'll
Okay, do
motion
you a
that.
second? Okay, all right. All right, it is all known to the viewers that Joseph was one of the primary orchestrators of the Pasghetti Revolution, as well as the instigators
Dang
of
it.
the Pasghetti insurrection. Today, according to the United Accords document, Joseph, do we have a motion for Joseph to go on trial?
I motion that.
Do we have a second to move for Joseph
Dominic,
to go on
I
trial?
hate you.
Why would we
Well,
not
we
put
can
you
go
on
on
trial?
We can go on trial. We can vote on
What
innocent.
the hell?
Okay. Does
That's
anybody?
It's 3.
Okay, Joseph will defend himself. Does anybody want to prosecute him?
Joseph.
Or do you want to all prosecute
I'll prosecute him because I was injured by him. I
No, you
have
weren't.
experience.
Will the defense or the offense please give your opening statement?
All right. I'm glad you guys are all gathered here today to
Shoot,
vote
take my
on
seat.
He's escaping.
to decide whether or not Abstrom is guilty for all the damages I was just trying to build in my country of Slavenland. And unfortunately, that was brutally interrupted when Abstrom decided that he would burn my country to the ground. Little remains of my country. However, my fight is still strong. And this man Joseph over here is evil. And I hope that after my arguments, you guys will see why and why he's guilty. So, yeah.
Joseph, you may go make your opening statement.
Oh shoot. Okay. Let me make some preparations.
Wait, do you plead guilty or not guilty? I forgot about that part.
I plead that I'm sorry.
No, you gotta say guilty
Please
or not
pl-
guilty,
I-
bro.
wait.
If
Please
you
not
say
plead
guilty,
not
then you
guilty,
can
that
do
way
your
we can
apology.
trial.
Wait, but what am I being charged with?
Why would you be sorry if you didn't
You're
do
being
anything?
charged. Being charged with committing war crimes and inciting a foreign insurrection.
Oh, what war crimes did I commit?
A lot.
Like blowing up people's countries.
Blowing up people's country.
And burning
Okay, I
it
did
down and fighting.
that. I did that.
Blowing up streets in Pasghetti.
I'm guilty.
Oh, okay. Then
My
we don't need to do the
apology
freaking
song.
trial.
All right.
I'll
I
give my
think-
closing statements then. Oh, wait,
Wait.
maybe he'll do his speech or something. I
on.
don't know. You can do your apology now.
Oh my god.
I had to turn crisp off.
All right, everyone silence.
I'm sorry. Wait. I can't.
This is fire.
I'm sorry for killing you. Please forgive me. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I started the war. Please forgive me.
Holy crap. Can we let him? We forgive him. We forgive him.
All right,
I'm
you
sorry.
can step down now.
Yeah.
He is a very evil and dangerous person. We are glad that he has
You talking about
apologized.
evil and dangerous.
However,
You spawned a wither
I
in my
do
country.
believe-
I burned down some
I
trees
think-
in yours. Okay.
I
That
do
is
believe
not-
send him to the
we,
prison.
I
if
do
you
believe
charge
he
me with
should
war
be
crimes, Jack,
responsible.
we
Please,
have to hold you
order in the
accountable for
court.
what you
Order,
did.
order.
And we're gonna
Can-
investigate the stuff.
Can
that
we
you're
have?
instigating.
Can we have a,
Order in
can we
the
have a
court.
restraint? I do believe that I know he all touched your hearts very well, but do not be blind to this man's evil and deceitfulness.
With a majority
All
vote
right.
on his
Well, okay.
repercussions. So
I know you want to do something, John, but I have to motion something. I motion that we hold Jack accountable for his crimes as well, because they were not retaliatory. Wait, they were not done in retaliation. They were done in aggravation against Bienvenia.
What's the difference?
I second it.
I second the motion. I'll second and a
Alright.
half.
All right.
Can I have all of the member states come up here and discuss the repercussions for Joseph? Not Joseph. Joseph stays out of it. Okay. What do you guys suggest we do?
Send him to the prison and let him rot.
I think-
the rest
I
of
I
it.
think
think-
we all need diamonds. For
Remember, we're avoiding unbalanced, unjust punishment.
2 minutes 30 in jail.
and we all
2
throw
minutes
eggs
30
at
in
him. Or
jail.
something.
I think you should give each of us 10 diamond blocks.
10
Two,
diamond blocks.
2 minutes
That's
45
a
in jail.
2 minutes 45 in jail, and we each get to throw an egg at him.
Yeah. And no food during the whole time he's in there.
Okay.
We
We all
look
vote for it?
evil.
I motion.
I'm
I-
open.
I'm motioning it all over the place.
Alright, okay.
Joseph,
everybody
we have
please take your
decided.
seats. Joseph, we have stop.
Sorry.
You're gonna get a worse sentence. Alright. Okay. You will be sentenced to 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the Pasghetti prison, and we will all be able to throw eggs at you, and you get no food during
No.
that sentence. Case closed.
Can I request a lighter sentence?
No.
It's gonna take too long, bro. Just go do
You may
it.
not appeal. You can only appeal on non-consecutive days, so please come
Is that
back
all?
tomorrow.
This is bad.
Who motions Jack's trial?
I
Or
motion,
Jack's
I
charges?
motion it. I motion it.
Okay, we have 2 people. Jack, do you plead guilty or not guilty to your charges of war crimes?
Well, before I plea, I would consider that the people of this world consider a very strong plea deal, considering I do have a lot of information regarding the Sons of Bienvenia that would come out during a trial. So I do believe it's in most of your best interests to give me a very good
This
plea
is
deal.
bribery.
So
Good thing
I'm
about that.
wondering, I'm
So-
wondering what a plea deal may look like.
A plea deal? You probably get like the same charges as Joseph because he basically did the same thing as Joseph.
Well, I mean, we can just go to trial, and I think a lot of other people might actually end up getting charges as well. Well, since you guys aren't giving me anything if I plead guilty, then I guess I'll plead innocent.
So, who wants to prosecute him?
I'll
Joseph.
prosecute him, I guess.
Okay.
But
So-
how do I do this?
Wait, I
Jack-
object to him prosecuting me because I just sentenced him to a lot of time in the jail. So I feel like it'd be
Well-
unfair.
I don't think it works like that.
I feel like I feel like he have a bias against
Because
me.
he's biased. Okay.
I mean,
So who would like to
you can
prosecute
object to
Jack
what I
then?
say, I guess.
Just
Well,
like-
I motion for me to prosecute Jack.
I'll motion.
Okay, so Dominic will prosecute and Jack will Jack, do you want to defend yourself or do you want someone else to
I'll
the
defend
second
myself. I'll
division.
defend myself.
Shouldn't we go to the
I'll prosecute for myself.
No, because
Well, this is
these are war
world-
crimes. These are world, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jack, give your opening statement.
We are gathered here today to discuss the unfortunate events that happened in Joseph's country of Bienvenia, where a terrorist group who calls themselves the Sons of Bienvenia seems to have spawned a wither, as well as mined a chunk out of his country, and all the
something.
Sons of Bienvenia should be held accountable the same. I'll just say that the Sons of Bienvenia included John and Khan.
You. Talking
Were
about.
you in that?
The truth comes
No.
out.
No, I wasn't.
I'll let him off the hook. But I do feel like
The one
Khan and
prosecuting.
John should also be included in my trial, and
I
we should
did
all
it
be punished the
too.
same because we all participated.
I object. I object to
doing
this.
these.
I object to his opening statement to state that not only Khan and I were involved, but also Dominic and Patrick were also involved, and I
Oh
approved
my
that they are
god,
both
everyone,
involved.
everyone.
I would like
that
to make
consented-
my opening statement, please.
Okay,
not
then I
you-
object to prison time because I'm going to war with you guys.
I would like to
Wait.
state that I was not
What?
part of it, and I would like to also state that Patrick was not a part of it. I also do
I have
have
evidence that Patrick's a part of it.
I have evidence of the specific people that are part of it. Why don't we roll the clip right now?
So gonna die. He's so gonna
He's not gonna die.
He's so
Yeah, well, if we're going down, then we're all going down.
Wait, well, why don't we just all vote each other innocent?
Yeah. Everybody back up.
You guys are all guilty.
In the United Accords, the people who can make decisions on it are only the people who are not involved in the subjects, and
And
everybody
everyone's
here is
involved.
in the subject except for Joseph. But Joseph is the one who's
vote you
prosecuting,
guilty.
so therefore he is also involved in the subject. Therefore, nobody can make a decision on it.
Oh, so we just drop it.
Just wanted
I
to
like to motion
confirm.
something first.
Fine, I
Get
won't
off the
motion
podium.
anything anymore.
I banned Khan from motioning.
So, I think a couple of you guys have noticed, the McDonald's prices are kind of high.
Not
can
the world affairs.
can we cut them down by 1 diamond?
Objection,
just
this is
asked
not
me,
a
bro.
UA affair.
I object.
Con, I will lower the prices by 1 diamond.
I don't have a house anymore after I mortgaged everything.
Okay, maybe we should stop.
Everybody,
Did we have
is
something to
everybody
do in
happy?
Pasghetti?
Oh, I have one more
Yeah, we
motion.
have the
Oh, we have to vote.
I motion to end this meeting.
second.
Second.
I don't
First,
second.
go
I
with
don't
the
second.
president.
I believe that was a very productive meeting.
All right, and welcome to the weather segment for this banger of an episode. Con, why don't you take it away for once?
My Cody fans. We have evil weather here in the water.
Ooh, spooky
Ooh.
weather.
And following the weather, we have fog. It's spooky fog.
Spooky fog and evil weather.
Fish storm.
Oh,
The fish storm! Everyone, it's raining
Dude.
fish. The fish storm.
it's like cloudy and a chance of fish.
Not funny yet.
High five, Con. High five. High five, Con. High five.
High five.
High five, Con. Oh my god.
There's a fire.
Ow.
There's a fire.
Up here, we can still see that.
The
there's
wither
been
is slowly
vegetation.
backing away. He will probably be gone by next episode. So stay tuned for
Yeah.
that because the wither will probably be gone
Yeah, we have fire
by
now.
next episode.
Oh.
No.
Why is the light-
Dead.
I regret electing this guy.
And on to our next segment.
All right, I'm here with Turkeyman07, more commonly known as John. Where are we today, John?
Hello, we're at the harbor. It has been a project 8 months in the making, or a couple months in the making. As you can see, we have some benches and some greenery outside, and let's go inside. Over here we have room number 1.
What goes on in this room?
You don't want to know.
All right, go to the next
Wait.
one.
Over here we have room number 2. I call this one the barrel room. There's lots
Why?
of barrels in here. There's lots of barrels in here. And this
That's
right here
good.
was where the this is where the captain sits. Right
He
here.
sits on the
He
table.
sits there.
Sits on
he
the ground?
he sits on the tape. He sits on the ground.
Oh.
And then over here, you go out here, and this is where the harbor is. some logs and storage over here,
I like
and you
that a
have
little
some
bit.
iron, and you have this nice big tall crane.
So is this considered the wharf or is this considered the bridge leg memorial?
And over here we have a
Okay.
crane that could load loads onto the boat.
What?
And you have a little dock over here. And if
why
you
is it ruined?
come through here, we now have a direct canyon that gives access to the ocean. So now this pond is no longer landlocked and it has access to the ocean, so boats can come in here. It
I'm
is
on
called the
boat.
harbor.
Very interesting. How did you come up with the idea for this harbor?
With my mind.
Alright.
All right. Is there anything else
Is
you want
that
to say
is
about
that
it?
all?
Nope.
Well, I guess that's the harbor.
All right, on to our next segment.
Hello. Yeah, at the bank.
So we are at the bank, and as you may or may not be able to tell, it is gone missing, and we are very worried
What?
for its safety. So we have put out a missing persons report. If you have any information about the bank, please contact one of us immediately because we don't know where it is.
It walked away.
It grew legs and walked away. Wait, banks don't
John.
walk. Oh really?
Let's take a closer look at the
Let's
bank.
go inside and see what's in here. Here we have remains of where the teller would go get your money from the vault.
Would you like to deposit or withdraw?
Sir, the bank's not here. So
Sure.
that's kind of what
Sir,
it would
banks don't
look
have
like.
legs.
So now we
Except
can
for
go
you,
into
can
the
you
vault.
Do this.
As you can see, it wasn't that
Who did
secure
this?
because it's all gone now.
Who could have done this?
That's
Let
what
us
I'm
know.
saying. We should have 17.
Let us
ink
know down in the
investigators.
comments.
Let us know in the comments who did it. Please
Dominic,
save
you need
him.
you need 17 ink to lock
And
it
on to our
down
next
and
segment.
Secure the perimeter.
Hello, we are at the casino. As you can see, amazing progress has been going on it. It's very progressive.
Progressed.
What is this casino called again?
The casino is called
Sitting
the Sitting Rock Casino because
Oh,
we put it on an Indian reservation called
yeah.
Sitting Rock Reservation.
Let's just say they don't live there anymore.
Let's just say they don't really live there anymore.
Let's go talk to.
Let's go
one of
talk
the,
to one of the
winners.
gamblers now.
Are you a gambler, Con?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Fellow Gambler. How was your time in the wonderful, beautiful casino?
Horrible. I can't gamble.
What do you mean?
Well, if you follow me, so
The casino walked away.
The casino grew legs and walked away. Oh, here's the gambler now. Let's go talk to
Casinos
him.
can't walk. Casinos can't walk.
Hello? Sir, are you okay?
I'm about to win. I'm about to win big.
I'm sorry, sir. Let's watch you win big.
at the window.
Sir, are you feeling okay?
Oh,
That's a
my
window.
I don't know.
Sir, what do you think happened to the rest of the casino?
You don't want to know.
Sir, do you think casinos can walk?
I think they can. However, I know that's not what happened here today.
So do you know what happened here, sir?
Perhaps.
Who did that?
Were you a part of it?
I was not. However, I witnessed a murder.
The casino got murdered?
Talking about.
Walking Bull, the chief
Oh,
Indian
Oh,
of
wow.
Oh,
the Indian reservation, he came and he stole the casino,
Oh no.
and he has it in his inventory right now.
We'll go talk to walking bull now.
ow!
If we find him.
That was good.
You're trying to hit me.
All right, Joseph, get in.
you
Wait,
do the
maybe
crime?
someone should escort him into the.
If you can't serve the crime, don't do the time.
Don't do the
Some
time,
eggs.
Joseph.
Don't
Over
use them
here.
all.
No, you have to do it though.
Oh.
Get in
we
there.
could just
Get
we
in
could just
there.
mine like this iron
Get in
bar.
there.
Sorry.
Joseph, come over.
Wait, where's the
Alright,
toy?
Close the door. Close the door.
All right. Can I get some
All right.
privacy?
Your
Come
2
over
minutes
here, Joseph.
45 is starting now.
You a purty one.
No.
Let me out. Let me out.
Break out. I can.
Hey, hey, stop it.
Oh, I can. Okay. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me out.
I got this wall.
Too late.
It's too late.
Turn mine into the other wall.
He's breaking out.
Wait.
He's getting out.
Hey,
He's breaking into
hey,
another
can't do
cell.
that.
No. I just
How did
hit.
he
I
get
have to use the
out?
toilet. I have to use the toilet.
Okay. No. Con, hear me out. Hear me out.
Hello? Hello? Stop it, he's trying to break out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna kill me.
How did you do that? You put a
There's
lever
a-
on this.
there's-
Oh my god.
It's for the
That's
sink.
the trap door.
Oh.
You know what?
Why
I'm
would we do
sorry,
that?
I'm sorry. Okay. I'll stop.
Alright, time for lunch, Joseph.
No, you can't eat.
Oh yeah,
I
he
just-
can't
oh.
eat.
He has no
Oh.
food. Well, he could still go to the
Did
lunchroom.
you just eat?
You have 10 more seconds.
You can come to the lunchroom just to
Hey
eat.
guys, you made me do this. I'm sorry. Wait, which one was it?
Alright, you're free to go, sir.
I'm
Time for
sorry.
lunch.
We enslaved dozens of chickens to.
Don't kill me, please.
Sir, you're free to go.
So you can go, bro.
You can leave, man.
My
Professional
sentence is
victim.
up. All right, guys, time to escape the prison.
You don't gotta
Hey.
escape.
It's open, bro.
I can do it. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's time to go to
Get
the
out,
lunchroom.
get out.
Come on.
Okay.
You just enslaved a bunch of
This is
chickens.
unjust. They're making me leave the prison.
No, it's time to eat.
Oh yeah, it's time to eat. Where's this?
Hi, can I get one plate of slop, please?
We only have rocks here.
That
Rocky.
works. Rocky, time for your
You get
rocks.
slop.
Hey guys, here's some rocks. Where did Joseph?
Escaping.
Where'd the prisoner go?
Escaping.
How are your rocks?
He's not prisoner anymore. My rocks are pretty rocky. Oh,
Guys, I've
Rocky.
escaped.
Are you the cafeteria person, mister?
No, I'm a. What?
What?
Hey, you can have one of my rocks on the house.
Ooh, I'm gonna turn these into $1 million.
Did you just open the door?
I think they've tapped into my intercom. This is bad.
Ooh.
I've made it to Chinatown.
Oh my god.
Oh,
For
shoot.
what?
You walk there?
Send the helicopter.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Alright, bro. No
I'm getting off.
helicopter makes that noise, bro. Where is he? Find him.
Helicopter.
You.
I hear
I
Here's
hear him. I'm
mine.
using sonar.
Stop swearing.
Okay, I got away. Leave me out of here. Oh. MLG.
He's right here.
Beep, 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 beep. He's right there, bro.
Oh, how convenient. I found a jetpack.
You're gonna kill him, bro.
Oh,
What do you mean how convenient? I found a jetpack.
Bro, I'm going to bed, bro. What are we doing?
Alright, gamers. That's it for another banger episode of Pasghetti Perspective. Stay tuned because there's probably another one dropping soon. And if you like and subscribe, then